It's over. Oh, you just got home? Oh, nice. Yeah. So
Uh,
what you say it was based around? Sorry. I was
I
posting the
mean,
link to the chat or to this so
oh
people can
no,
ask questions and stuff.
yeah, nah. I mean, I made a 4-3 base, book, with my with access to, to 4-6, four front formation. So there's no 3-4 my playbook outside of like the nickel, 3 3
Nice.
5 and 3 3 5 wide. Otherwise, everything is either with two linebackers instead of one. And
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
I hurried over to the linebackers and snatched up two or three really good, pass. Uh, I mean, I figured that, yeah, that's a good pickup for middle linebacker. I picked up PJ Dawson, not really fast, like 80 speed, but he can really cover. 71 man, 71 zone, good hit
Yeah.
power at 86. So that gives me some versatility at linebacker,
Is,
to be able to to stay in my 4-3 without getting exposed in coverage. So I have I got one, two, three, four.
nice.
I got eight linebackers now, and I like all of them. I mean, I'm gonna still keep Teo, and I picked up John Bostic, the former Bear that I guess kind of went by the wayside.
Very nice.
Try to Yeah, I'm gonna try to rotate them in. Picked
Yeah.
up Brandon Watson. I got my
I picked up Lance Dunbar just as a third string running back.
Yeah, I'm
And
deep at running back, so I
I
figured
don't
I
think
don't need for me to even look at a running back right now.
I think the only other person I really picked up was I picked up a free safety backup
Okay, let me see the
and
practice squad showing up right finally. Nope, the practice squad still messed up. Is it turned on yet?
yeah, it's
Like
turned
like
on.
like that. Yeah, I figured when we advance, it would pick up the so like right now, I still got Cameron Tom showing on the practice squad, even though he's on my roster. So for some odd reason, he's not showing up in my like
Huh.
he's on my depth chart, but when I go to the roster page, he don't pop up. So like it's like I got holes there, but I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like right now, like my depth chart shows I have two left tackles, but my roster page shows I only have one. Same thing for my right guard. Cause like I guess they're still showing up on the practice squad, even though they're active on my team.
Yeah, yeah. Huh. That's wild. Yeah, I think I picked up Shaquiz Golson, but he's not very good. I don't even know if he's gonna play for me yet. I gotta figure out.
You
I
talking
was
about the
just
linebacker or the corner?
nah corner. I was just worried about
Oh yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was my little pickup back in the day, a couple years ago on Madden. Golson was like a nice little 70 or 72 overall with 90 speed, with solid coverage. But I don't think he's ever panned out to be anything.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep them. I picked them up just because I knew I needed some corner depth at first. But then I got to looking, and these corners aren't that bad.
I mean, dog, your cornerback is deep, bro. I mean, dog, y'all are talented. I mean, your team don't really have any holes, if any, bro. I mean, like y'all are pretty set, man. Dude is ready
Yeah.
yet, man. I'm ready to get this game out the way. If not, then I'm gonna make a move.
Oh, you said another
Your
league or
boy,
something?
dang, in traffic for 20 minutes, bro. Yeah, it's another league, man. I'm in 3 leagues right now. And
Sheesh.
I'm already getting frustrated with the league that I helped create years ago, bro. Like they begged me to come back and bring some of these some of the sim rules that I've been a part of or I use. And like this dude like sometimes, bro, like, how this, bro. I'm grown, bro. I don't have time to babysit other grown men. Like if you can't abide by the rules, bro. Like if y'all just refuse to cooperate, I mean, like it's simple stuff, bro. Follow the rules. I mean, simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when
Fully.
the foundation has issues in the league, then it's the core itself is bad. Then I mean, it makes no sense. You see why the members follow suit. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
see no
only
wasting my
say
time with something that y'all don't want. If I can bring it to the water, but I can't make you drink it.
true. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what this whole league's based around, Like, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to learn if you want to. It's just,
Right.
that's what that post I just made about was pretty much about. Like I'm not even in charge really. I'm just doing the behind the scenes stuff, like advancing and shit like that, like posting schedules. And that doesn't mean that nobody else can post schedules. I mean, Brian posted it tonight. He's been a big help. He's been running Discord and running posting to Facebook and shit. So he's been a really big help.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the way I envision this shit is like there's no real leader at all. I mean, yeah, I guess the commissioner, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean shit. Everyone else is gonna be voting on
That's the
everything,
vote.
and yeah, everybody
Be
else
like
is gonna
game
be
prep.
voting on shit. And
That's true. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not making any trades. I'm just gonna let my team develop, man, and build to the draft. Speaking of that, are we keeping the XP at just the stock 100? Or are we going like 150 maybe?
honestly, so from what I've gathered and what I've learned about the XP system, that the XP right now is designed to be for 6 minute quarters. So if you increase the quarter length, the XP actually needs to go down a little bit because right now it's designed for the XP to be at 100 for 6 minute quarters on All Pro, I guess. Which All Pro doesn't matter when it comes to XP, but I guess
Yeah,
that's what the
yeah,
game's designed for is 6 minute quarters on All Pro, on All Pro. But um, if we start taking it out to 8 minutes and then I don't know how long these games are lasting. I know I turned on the accelerated clock um, because a lot of people hit me up and was like, dude, these games are an hour and a half, and it's mostly just getting in and out of the huddle and setting at the line. So um, I ended up actually I'm gonna look at Larry's because Larry just streamed his. So his game was the hour and 4 minutes, and that was before kickoff. So let me see after kickoff how long his game was actually. Alright, so we're
and
gonna go
like,
to
what's
core.
that with the accelerated clock or without it?
That's with it. It's an hour and 4 minutes with the accelerated clock, and that's
Not
with
too bad. I mean, that's all right.
yeah, that's with the accelerated clock at like 20, I think, right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
20 is okay. I typically keep it at the max at 25. Give people at least time to make a auto make some hot route, make a hot route or a
well, that's the
play
thing.
change.
That's the thing with this shit. You won't really have to. You know what I mean? In this league, the goal is to run basic shit and make your reads off of basic concepts. So like, if you come out and you recognize that it's single high and it looks like cover three, you're gonna check to, curl flat or something like that beats cover three, right? So you check the
Yep.
curl flat. That shit doesn't take long at all. It's not meant for someone to come out and change a play completely or change a concept completely from what it's
Oh, that's true.
supposed
That,
to be.
that,
You know what
that,
I
that's a
mean?
valid statement.
Yeah. So honestly, I was thinking about even taking just to get the real like because right now, so I don't know how many. I want to see on Larry's film how many. Actually, I can go back and look in last week's schedule. I want to see how many plays people are getting off because that's really how you get better at the game and is getting the most plays off in a game, right? So and you want to be able to get a realistic amount of plays off. Let's see, and that's why I don't. That's
What's
why I
true?
don't. That's why I don't like 6 minute quarters, just because like
Did you tone the XP sliders down?
no, I didn't. I didn't at all. It's still at 100.
Oh, I'm tripping hard. Oh my god, I just ruined my stuff for the week. I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do to get an XP?
You doing something?
Ah, yeah, I stemmed them by mistake. I meant to play it. Next time, next time I'm out of it, bro.
You probably shouldn't play tonight.
Ah,
So this looks like
I ain't paying. Yeah, I ain't paying attention at all. I just stem my. Oh, and I need all the XP I can get for this.
let's see, I don't even know if that fucking game happened. Let me see. I'm gonna find Larry's
Yeah,
game since that's the one I need to look at.
I'm
He
tripping hard.
is
I'm asleep.
he's the Texans versus Jacksonville. All right.
Ah,
So
I just bought a coach pack too and wasted it.
sheesh. All right. So he had 53
God.
plays to or 53 passes to 34 passes. I want to be around like six. I want to try to be around like 60 plays per person per game. I think that's a pretty solid number, you know.
I mean,
Maybe
that's
even
going to
more than that.
drastically, but not everyone's gonna get 60 plays or even near that. Depending on how the flow of the game is going. If they're getting dominated, you're not gonna be on the field much.
Well, yeah, but
Like,
that
so,
I don't think anyone should be getting dominated after everyone figures out, what, the scouting and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like no one should be getting like blown off the field. I mean, it's gonna happen, of course, but no one should be getting like murdered out there, like 50 something to nothing.
I mean, you're gonna have some games that happen like that, but it should be four and few in between.
Yeah, I mean, of course they happen in the NFL every once in a while, but it's not. Let's see. So that's actually not
If
bad
Jimmy didn't play
numbers.
tomorrow, I'll probably go watch his game sometime tomorrow before our game.
I
Be
want to look up
tight.
the average offensive plays in an NFL game, and a lot of the NFL are actually running like a
Well,
shit ton more plays now because
Well, yeah. I mean, like you got the Cowboys are on pace for over 100 plays yesterday. Like
yeah.
snaps. So I
Hmm.
that that's 15-minute quarters. So you gotta at least cut that in more than half. The Madden game.
Yeah. So let's see here. So it looks like
Oh,
on average, the highest last year was New England. They ran 74 plays per game. So honestly, we're not off too far off from that. From looking at Larry's game, Larry ran 34 passing plays and ran 17. Damn, he ran a lot of plays.
yeah. I gotta check and see how many plays I ran my game against Brady.
So he had 31. He had 31 runs and 34 passes. So that's like 66 plays, I
Yeah,
believe.
but I mean, that's Larry though, bro. I mean, Larry's gonna get his snaps every week regardless. Though. Like
Okay,
he's
so
always been good for he's a good he's
so
been good for
Tank.
that for sure. Like
Oh shit! You know what? This fucking I'm tripping, dude. This game was. Shit. This game was fucking simmed or whatever because they played, but then he accidentally walked away or whatever at the end.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
I'm
if it's
tripping. All
Sam,
right.
so okay, I'm taking my game for example, my game,
Did you play? Yeah,
I
you and
had
well.
I had 18 pass attempts, while Brady has 30. I
I'm trying to find
Brady,
somebody that didn't play.
Brady had, let's see right quickly. I had 8, 18, 19, four. So I had 18 passes, 24 runs.
Yeah.
And Brady had, for running, he had 16, 17, 18 runs, 30 passes. So I mean, it's pretty for the most part kind of balanced. You know, we got a both around. We
So how
both
many?
got around almost 40 plays each, almost.
Okay. Yeah. See
Well, no,
that
well.
that number should.
Brady had 40. Brady had 48 plays. He had 30 passes attempts and 18 runs. I had 18 passes and 24 runs. So I had a little
Okay.
bit over 40. He had 48. I had like 44. Something like
Okay. I'm gonna look at because I know this game happened after I turned the accelerated clock on, so I want to see how many plays they had. Broncos. Okay, we got Simeon had 8 attempps. What the fuck? Oh, this is the Broncos. So 23 attempts of Phillip Rivers, one by Cardell Jones. So that's 24. And then attempts are 12,
that. Right. We'll look at
36.
Dame and Boy Game. So
So they had around 36
Dame
plays.
had 17 passes attempted and 21 runs.
Yeah.
And then B Dot had 19 runs with 28 pass attempts. So I mean, on average, bro, we should be getting probably, I mean, on average, depending on,
Oh,
how the
30.
flow of the game goes.
Right now it's like 30,
Nah,
35 plays.
I think more than that, bro. I mean, depending on the game, I mean, you should get around, you should get around 40, yeah, between 35 to 50 plays on average. Depending on
Yeah.
your flow of the game, how quick you're getting, out of your playbook to your play selection, and making your pre-snap check.
Yeah, I do wanna fine tune that and get it to where I can get, everyone can have around in a even game, everyone can have around 60 plays, per person. I think 60 is like the magic number. If we can find that happy medium and not make the game, an hour and a half long, I think that'd be good. And that may
I
that
mean,
may
bro,
be that may be
yeah,
putting it
bro.
up at 10 and then dropping the
Nah, I
accelerated
mean, yeah,
clock
do that,
down.
man. I mean, do. I mean, you put it at 6 minutes, but like right now, the league I'm in right now, the main league, the one I'm already getting frustrated because of the rules that I've put into place, but these dudes just don't follow them, bro. Of course, I mean, when you clashing with the commissioners, but we play at 6 minutes, and I feel like the games are long enough, 45 to an hour. And I mean, I've seen some 50-point score games. I've seen a lot of closer games. I mean, I
Well,
think
one of
six
the
minute with no runoff is not playing time.
one of the ideals of this though is like since you're only playing 1 to 2 games per week max,
Right. You want to have longer games.
yeah, you want to have a little longer. So that's my idea. Like you don't want to put in all that time scouting and like all that shit, and then have a game where you only get one possession per quarter. Like that shit sucks. Because I know in lobby that's how it is. Like in the lobby you could maybe not even get a possession, in,
Quarter.
in a
Yep.
quarter. Yeah. So like that shit sucks. And that's not really what we're trying to do. We're just trying to like get people to understand concepts and running their offense and running their defense. And um, I think around 60 plays is going to be good. I mean, that's the NFL average, the NFL low in real life. So the NFL lowest plays per game in 2017 was
The
Seattle.
Giants.
No,
The
it's
Giants
actually
last week.
oh, actually it was
Because the Giants defense on the field most of that game.
yeah. I'm looking at plays per game for
Outside of the
27.
outside of
Oh yeah, you're right.
the
You're
third
right. My
quarter
bad.
when they had that long drive 3 point.
Yeah, so no, actually the lowest one was Seattle. They only ran 48 plays against Green Bay.
Wait, last week?
Hmm.
This week?
This week.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, yeah, I mean both teams are struggling bad.
That was just one week though. So if you look at last year's numbers, which is a combination of the whole season, the most was 67.7, and that was New England, and the least was Let's see if I can do it. I'm looking on PFF right now. Um, the least was Miami at 57.4. So, like I said, around 60 I think is a good number. You know what I mean? Like 57.4 is the lowest and 69 is the highest. So anywhere around, if we can get around 60, I think that's doing really well. Cause let's see, I want to see how many plays were in my game before I turned accelerated clock on last week. Let's see, team schedule. Cause like I don't want you to put in all this time like scouting people, and then the game lasts for 2 minutes and you get like one possession a quarter or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? That seems like you're putting in all that time scouting for no reason. Let's see here. Player stats. So before I turned the accelerated clock on, I had 14 attempts passing to his 34. Actually, 16 attempts. And 15.
Yeah, what happened to your game, bro? Because your game was close. Like I thought you were gonna lose down like 14-0, 10-0, bro. And then your team just started to come back and you imploded.
Yeah,
You exploded for a lot of offense.
honestly, I'd been so busy like setting everything up, and I'm in the process of buying a house right now, so I actually didn't have time to lab or anything, you know what I mean? So I came into that game not playing for a few days, and so it took me
Okay.
it took me like a quarter to get into my rhythm.
I
Like
hear that.
my first drive, I threw like almost a pick six. Like my first drive, I, I even read the right coverage. Like it was cover two, and I just I hit the wrong button. I was like, you fucking
Nah, man.
idiot.
I just took my first L in a while this Madden, man. Last week in Nate Nathaniel's league, dude just basically ran baseline the entire game in like off coverage, and it threw me off because he'd be like in baseline off coverage, cover two, and like or cover three, and his safety just comes screaming down to the flat, bro, to like
Yeah, that's why.
to pick off my flat route. But you know, what I mean, kind of hard to read that pre-snap, and like of course, baseline allows for the shit that just to happen that just doesn't.
Yeah,
You don't see like ain't no safety coming down the flat that quick, bro. From the safe position, bro, and picking it off down in pick six. But I threw like 7 picks that game because I just couldn't decipher what he was in because every play, he's baseline every snap on defense. No matter what I was in, he was baseline, and I probably should just ran the ball down the throat like I was doing all game because passing was just not a no go. I mean, I literally held due to go back to my stats, bro. Because I got the Vikings. I think the Vikings got. I think they're the best defensive team on the game. Period. Like
yeah,
they're
yeah. I mean, they're pretty good. They got a lot of good shit.
like passing was a no go because I just couldn't decipher what he was in. Like every play was just baseline, baseline, baseline.
Yeah,
And I mean, I threw the ball 19 times, had 8 completions, and it's just 6 picks, no touchdowns. I mean, that's a tell game right there. And turnovers. And I had, again, I had plenty of yards rushing. I just should have just kept running the ball, bro, because he couldn't stop the run. I tried to be balanced, and I figured, he'll get out of it. He'll stop baselining, because I figure every time baseline, bro, I gas him for a big run. So that's my fault. I gotta, you keep doing one thing. I need to keep doing what I'm doing and run the ball and keep forcing it down the throat until he changes up.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I guess
I,
everybody know when to
I, I,
sleep.
yeah, man. Well, I wish EA Sports takes baseline out the game, bro, because to me, what I mean, I know the logic behind it. It's a defense mechanism for for disguising your coverage and also defending the sidelines for like in late games, late game and late half situations to keep them from going out of bounds. But to me, bro, it's BS, bro, because the
Hmm.
way people use it is not the way it's been implemented, and yeah, I think it needs to be taken out of the game because it allows people to create unrealistic looking defenses. And of course, especially when they blitz from baseline, they're getting these exotic. corner blitzes, and I'm in a snug set, and these guys are coming screaming off the edge, and my blockers is not picking it up because they're coming out there from so wide out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, baseline's stupid as fuck.
You
Um,
know,
Mana line's great. I like mana line, but baseline's
yeah,
dumb.
mana line's good, but again, the game still isn't perfect because there's times where like
No,
I'll
totally
mana line
not.
and
Yeah.
then I'll have a purple safety that should be on the other side of the field, but because I'm mana line, it's on the side over there, so I got like two purples, one going one way, one going the other way, and then my guy goes flying to the other side of the field post snap to go get in his proper purple zone area. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm trying to say right now, do I need to keep the auto flip off or on because it works and doesn't work, you know. So like right now, I keep it off, and I flip my play according to how it needs to work. Yeah, the game works well, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's a lot of little bitty, some stuff like that. Like they got rid of a lot of the legacy stuff, and so stuff that didn't work before now works properly, but there's still some stuff that needs to be ironed out and perfected.
So who you got this week? We'll see.
Oh, I got BK Patriots.
Oh, nice. I don't think he has any film yet because I think his.
No, he did. No, no.
Oh, he
They
did.
Willie recorded the game, so I'll be able to like just watch BK's offensive snaps that way. I mean, I don't know if BK recorded or streamed the game or not. I don't think he did, so I'll have to watch Willie film to get film on BK.
Is he uploading it to YouTube?
But my approach to that game is going to be,
Is he uploading
limited.
the film to YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. I think Willie uploaded to YouTube. Now, whether or not it went to the film room or not, I don't know. It's another story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll hit him up and see. I try to explain how to everyone how to put things in the film room, but I don't know. I know Greg hit me up about it. He said he likes it and he's gonna do it. So, but it's really easy. Like, all you gotta do is just click a button and then say, you know, I want you to go in this folder, and that's it. And everyone should have access. If you have the link to the folders, you have access to it. So, yo,
I'm already down a defensive tackle, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I feel like injuries bite me the most on this Madden, bro. No matter what I mean, like I be getting several players injured, bro, for weeks at a time every game, bro. I'm like, dang, can I catch a fucking break?
yeah,
So right now, that's probably the only reason why. I mean, I want to move Pete, bro, and I mean, I don't understand how with O line being so important, no one wants to trade for Andrews Pete. Like, dude, he's better than a lot of these. Like right now, bro, on the Vikings, I would trade Pete for damn near everybody on the Vikings O line, bro. I mean, he's 23, so I mean, you got literally a guy that can easily develop. Good strength, great impact block for a guy that age, good wills.
yeah.
But no one wants to make a trade for him, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna focus prep him and Ramchek and Lattimore all year, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna keep doing my O line and wide receivers. I mean, even though I don't need to really game prep my O line, but cause that's the same strength, at least on Madden. I mean, it is in real life when they're healthy, but I'm just gonna game prep O line and wide receivers all year, and then I mean the entire defense need game prep. But unfortunately, I can't do that, so I'm gonna focus on linebackers and secondary, and just I figure I got one really elite defensive player on the D line, so I'm not gonna game prep D line. I'll just leave them as is and just try to get sacks with them and get XP that way. But I'm gonna definitely game prep linebackers and secondary all year to get my secondary up to my standards.
Yeah.
Physical man press corners, and then I mean, they're already really good at man coverage, so I'm really gonna be developing zone most of this year to get them to at least 84, 85 zones, so I can feel comfortable calling zone. Like right now, I don't feel comfortable with my guys in zone coverage. Like it's just uh, they're just not good in zone coverage. Like that's just something that they're not good at all on that, bro. Like I mean, I have like one good zone defender for cornerbacks, and he's like a 82.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like mid to low, like low to mid 70s in zone coverage. Like my rookie, 74 zone, but he got like 86 man. Almost forced to play.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah. I still don't think it is. Honestly, there's too many holes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just going through the. By the way, the Willie film is in there. He put it in there. Yeah. I need. Let's see what I need. I need to look at the schedule from last week and
Yo,
see.
bro, you moving Duke Riley, bro? I don't think y'all playing. I don't think y'all playing 3-4 out there, bro, in Atlanta. You got two good. Duke a middle linebacker, right? Or he's outside linebacker.
He's outside. Yeah, I ain't trading you. You're in my division. What do you think this
Hey,
is?
bro, I don't mean nothing, bro. We all gotta
What do you think
win.
this? What do you think this is? The Bush League?
God, man, tanking isn't in my DNA. It's just not gonna happen. I'll just have to just deal with my. Man, this dude taking all day, bro. God damn, nigga, it's 11 o'clock. You 40 minutes late, bro. Like, dude, come on, man. And he can't play at all tomorrow and advances tomorrow. Yeah, I was too tired last night, bro. I mean, I could have played, but I wasn't about to play after watching football all day. So who you got this week?
Fernando Jr.
Fern.
Yeah, old Fernie. Old Fernie Fern.
And Nega don't have the game yet. I almost
You should have it, I think, what, this coming weekend or something? This coming week?
Yeah, I mean, I almost was about to give him I had a free $50 PSN card from Sony Rewards that I just redeemed, but I figured they'd send it to me immediately, but I guess I was fucking wrong on that note. I was gonna like just give him the code and I said, look, just spot me when you get the cash. Go ahead and get in the league. But I'm waiting for them to send me the code for that. So it might take a couple weeks on that one. Hey, homeboy coming through right now. Finally, man, I can get this game out of the way. This nigga take all day.